You come into my house, take my money, and nail my wife? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna stick up my hand and say that was uncool, bud. My bad. Seriously.
How fucking magnanimous! May I please offer you my applause? You fucking motherfucker!
Dude!
Alright, motherfucker.
You the motherfucker. You better watch out for them ballers. They gonna be on you now. The cops gonna be on your ass too.
Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I'm a motherfucking gangster. You know how I do. I can take care of my sizzle.
No, the fuck you kids ain't.
What can really be said about Grand Theft Auto 5 a year after its initial release?
Look, this is all I've got, all right? I had a tough upbringing. My daddy was not nice to me.
Well, honestly, not a whole lot. But there are some things that do need to be pointed out. For instance, this game is gorgeous. If there was any game that needed to be ported over to the new consoles, it was Grand Theft Auto 5.
Covington supplies off El Rancho. Can you take us there?
Yeah, sure. Sounds nice and secluded.
You don't really notice it at first, but when you actually start roaming around in the game and start getting to explore Los Santos, you really start to see just how much they improved in the game. The graphics are just that much better. You notice how much more of everything there is. More traffic, more animals roaming around. It's just something you don't notice at first, but something that just eventually just hits you right in your eyeballs, and you just end up loving it. And then, of course, there is the new edition of the first-person mode, which is excellent. I found myself playing pretty much the entire PlayStation 4 version of Grand Theft Auto 5 in first-person mode. It is just fun as hell. Now, of course, it's not perfect. The controls for first-person mode are actually really good, and you can set independent controls for the first-person mode and the third-person mode. Now, being as Grand Theft Auto 5 is not the smoothest playing game, obviously the first-person mode isn't going to be exactly Call of Duty smooth. That's just how it's going to be, but the game still plays excellently in first-person mode, and being able to set two different control schemes for the third-person and the first-person controls is awesome. Now, the only real problem I came across with the first-person mode was shooting from cover can be a little difficult at times. But overall, the first-person mode is excellent, and I found myself playing a majority of the game in first-person mode. And there are actually a few points within the game that are a little easier to play or to complete in first-person mode, such as this part right here. So overall, not very much to say. It's the same great Grand Theft Auto 5 that you played on your PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, just enhanced graphics, more density within the game itself, and a new first-person mode that is absolutely fantastic. The game is well worth another buy on the new consoles, and definitely well worth another play, and worth just overall more of your time. It was fantastic to play it in first-person mode. That was by far my favorite part of the PlayStation 4 version of Grand Theft Auto 5. The first-person mode is also available on the Xbox One version, and it is very simple to switch between the different views, the third-person view or the first-person view. Now, the only thing you really have to worry about in Grand Theft Auto 5 is just about how many animals you're going to kill throughout the time of you just enjoying the environment that is Los Santos and driving and flying around. Because of how much more dense Grand Theft Auto 5 is on the new consoles, there's much more critters roaming around, and you are going to accidentally hit more animals. Not only on land, but in the air as well.